what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with the former Golden Domer, Audric Estime.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and this defense looks like they knew what those first 2 calls were going to be all along. Taking them back for a loss and sets up a 3rd long.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the ground, McLaughlin. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. run here. It's McLaughlin. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. He continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Trying to bite off a rock with that one. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion comes Walker. 2nd down. Jackson. That's to the right side and incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single 1st down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
A 63-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
First and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And they'll bring down around the 27-yard line. Adisa Isaac there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Raven 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They motion the slot man left. They'll begin here on the ground. He's got some space past the 20, and they're going to get him down right at the 25.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's taken down on what should be the fun. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Nix to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Checking it down, this one is caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson, this a design run. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. To the goal line and in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 36 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. To throw is Nix. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he will go all the way. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And the pistol, Jackson ready. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked up by Clark Phillips. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. A first down throw for Nix. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days. And I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Pistol formation with Jackson. On the move, past the 40. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. We'll go play action with Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On second down, it's Nick, and he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A tight end in motion now. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, and the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Ravens. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll take this across the 30 to about the 32. Here's 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the tight end, likely. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Nix gonna throw for it. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he is gonna have the Broncos first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one taken in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Jackson now. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion, brings up a new set of downs, and defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
Tight end going in motion here. Jackson now to throw on first down. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Jackson up top again. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same.
To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Broncos.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Here's a shot toward the end zone. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
You can see the look on that quarterback's face. He took a big, deep breath. He knows he might have gotten away with one. He's trying to give his receiver a chance in the end zone to go get it. The defender got there first, and fortunately for him, he didn't come away with the interception.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Nix from the gun on third down. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Nix gonna give this to Estime. He slams it in there, and he is in. Audric Estime. Touchdown, Denver. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll try the right side this time. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Play action now. Jackson going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. On play action, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Justin Tucker is the kickoff for Baltimore.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second down. Nix got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Throwing is Nix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Denver 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is brought in at the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a give on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.